welcome to our Actoroke RPG stream live from GaryCon Gaming Convention. My name is Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your game master and your host and your favorite person. And today we are going to be diving into the world of Actoroke, which is the brainchild of Peter Adkison from Wizards of the Coast fame. And it's kind of an interesting process. We stream it every Wednesday over on Gen Con TV on Twitch. And week 1 is an RPG session. Week 2 is a table read of a script that we have written based on that RPG session. And then week 3 is a movie. We cut it all together after we have shot it, and then we screen it. And so we decided, wouldn't it be cool and not at all difficult or anxiety-inducing to do all of those steps over the course of one convention? So this morning we're going to do our RPG session, and then Sunday we are going to perform the script that I am going to write live at 10 a.m. right back here on GaryCon Live. And I feel good about it. I don't know. You feel good about it?
No pressure.
You guys feel great about it because
Yeah.
you're done
I'm
in
outta
like
here
an
in an
hour,
hour.
and then you
Yeah.
can leave. Yeah,
Yep.
that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. It's just like a reverb, and I can hear how manic I sound, and I'm excited about it. Okay, so one of the things that I would like to do before we dive into things is a quick safety discussion. I think it is important as a game master or a player or just like a responsible human being to find out where everybody's lines are at the table. So when I GM, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. This is kind of a light, fun romp today. It's a little slapsticky, and so we're probably not going to get into anything super heavy, but I want my players to know if there is anything that happens during our session that you are uncomfortable with, that you can tell me immediately, and we will stop. You can throw up an X sign, big arm gestures, I promise to see you. Or you can just like reach out and be like, hey, Sarah, maybe we back it up, and we will do that. I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody to have fun, and you have to trust the people at your table in order to be vulnerable, which is part of telling a good story. Okay. Before I introduce my pals, there are a couple of things about the Actoroke RPG in particular that is maybe a little bit different than other role-playing games. Our RPG was written by Jonathan Tweet. It is super short. It is 2 pages long. It's an itty-bitty one. We are searching for target numbers. These players only get 3 rolls of the die to make it out of it alive. I don't know how everybody's feeling, like, with their probability.
I'm not threatened.
Not threatened.
No.
Not threatened on this side. Are we threatened on this side?
I'm definitely going to die.
Okay, cool. I feel like that could cause some problems as you are a recurring character. But hey, it's not a character I play, so I'm good with it. He's not in the audience right now.
Yeah, he's not here at
Freaking
all.
out. He's not freaking out. We feel great.
I love it.
We're going to be rolling d20s today. If you roll a 7, and it is an action that you are trying to do that the gods of Chaldea would smile upon, then you get to count it as a critical hit. However, if you roll a 13 and they would not smile upon it, then it is an automatic critical failure. We good?
Still confident?
Still confident.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Still threatened.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
This is great. I feel like we did divide you guys properly, I think. I also have 2 bards on the right, which sounds like a horror movie. So,
Or a hit single.
little bit of column A, little bit of column B. Let's introduce the players today. I'm going to start over to my left with Rem.
Hi guys, I'm Rem. I have a hoarse voice already from having to yell at the bards. And I go by she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Anishra, the Akkadian human fighter.
Yeah. Who is in charge?
I'm in charge.
Definitely in charge, and probably
Bard's in charge.
going to lead
with letter
us to victory.
Absolutely, even if I have to kill them to do it.
Wow. I didn't realize this was going to be so bloody, but I'm here for it. Speaking of which, let's go to my right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Stokes. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Paxson, the pert human bard.
Which is the Scottish version of our world. However, I think are we straying away from the Scottish accent?
I'll probably try a couple lines and see how bad it is, and then we'll go
can't
from
wait.
there.
Ready for me?
I'm ready for you.
I'm Eric Wahlberg. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Armando the Bard, master showman. His disposition, hard word to say, is sunny, and he's very punny. And I hope to make a ruckus.
I feel it in my bones that you will. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of like jazz hand bard offing here. Like, quick question. Are the two of you like, do you feel like you're a duo? Do you
Yeah.
feel like you play off of each other? Or is this like warring bards? Is this like dueling banjos?
I think we're probably, this is a limited engagement where we get together, like when two rock stars get together for a group tour. Yeah.
It's like an influencer crossover.
Yeah.
Right, but which one of you is the headliner?
Well, it's me.
Oh, he
obviously.
thinks he is, yeah.
Oh, he thinks he is. So not good. This is perfect. I'm not sowing this.
I probably also
discord.
run the ticket sales and the operations.
You're just like taking everything out of the
Yeah.
back end. You're
Yeah.
like, it's fine. He can sing more. I'm
Yeah.
taking home all the cash.
While he's doing that, I'll be in the back eating tacos.
Wow. So who's doing the work?
Yep.
Anishra.
This is why my voice is hoarse.
So sorry.
All of the yelling I have to do over the singing.
Right. As
Yeah.
you're battling all of the monsters, as they're just like screeching.
Yep.
Wow, cool.
We encourage you. And you just do it so well. And one thing you learn as a bard is you never take the spotlight when the spotlight deserves to be on someone else.
Is that what we've learned as a bard?
Sure.
Well, there's a relationship that's required because it's almost like the crocodile with the birds that kind of ride them and kind of peck on their backs and kind of eat like the things that are on them. So we're kind of like those birds.
Yeah.
And you're the crocodile.
Yeah.
Except we play music.
Some might call those parasites.
Some might call it a beneficial agreement.
Cool. Okay,
I
I
know
feel
we're going.
good. I feel good. I feel like I should definitely be between you for this whole time. Just so that you know, the Anumian that has manifested in the sky right now is winter. It has a complex dual personality. On one hand, it signals a time for careful management of our assets so that we might balance what we consume with what we will need for spring planting, and sternly warns us of the consequences of poor planning, challenging us to learn from our mistakes if we wish to see the future. So just keep that in mind.
Keep it together, guys.
Yeah, but also winter invites us to celebrate our home and family with gifts and song
Oh
and
no.
hearty food during the Yuletide season.
That's more like it.
Yeah, so we're in. It's a little snowy outside. It's a little snowy, and the three of you have been summoned to your favorite sort of half ogre dealer of dogs, Master. He has called the three of you together. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase. He has called you, and you have brought them, or did they just tag along?
Listen, I just walked past the tavern
Uh-huh.
and picked up 2 strays myself.
Right. But you have worked together in the past.
We have, unfortunately.
Any good performer has a good agent.
Oh. Okay. Great. So you are at Master's tent. Master deals with hunting dogs, very popular place to go because when people go out on the hunt, they always take a dog with them. It helps, make sure that you can track things easier. Master is real mad today. Brought you in, and he is huffing and puffing and like pacing back and forth, big gestures, like he's an intimidating guy. So what do you do when you come in?
What seems to be the problem, friend?
How much do I have to pay you for murder?
I can murder a taco.
Less helpful than what I need.
I mean, murder is a strong order. What
It
are
is.
what are we thinking here? What's going on?
So he actually looks pretty downtrodden suddenly, and he sits down and he starts getting really emotional, and he starts kind of just weeping in the middle of his tent. It's really hard to understand what he's saying, but he chokes out that someone came in to buy a dog, and on their way out stole one of the puppies.
I draw my sword.
Stole a puppy from him. And his hunting dogs are his babies, and that puppy was a very special puppy to him. And this person took it.
How do you feel about retrieving your lost pupper and doling out an appropriate punishment, or must this thief die?
I just need the dog back. I mean, murder seems appropriate. Just took a dog.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, but the more important part is getting the puppy back.
Right. Murder costs extra.
Right. Like how much extra?
Like a surcharge, right? It'd
Yeah.
be, special fee. We can discuss that later. It's okay.
Well, I feel like we should discuss it now.
Well, I mean, what would the initial fee be, do you think?
Lots of food to start.
Okay.
Food. I can pay you in food.
Lots of food. I can eat a lot of
So
food.
food. I could pay you in food. Like
food is
okay, so I've got a
bonus.
whole bunch of food that I feed the dogs. Like I can give you that right now.
Or coin.
I have.
Coin would be, and then we buy our own
Oh,
food.
I don't feed any dog's coin. That would be
Right,
Just
of
not
course.
correct. You can't
10
feed
gold
it to,
piece
10 gold pieces to
to us,
feed the dogs.
and
As payment.
and a bonus of treats for the puppers.
You want to eat the dog treats?
No, we want to feed the puppers.
The one you're retrieving or the ones that are here?
All of the puppers.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first role is going to be to get the best pay possible. So everybody needs to roll me a d20, and what I am looking for is that 2 of you get more than an 11.
I got a 15.
Oh.
2.
14.
Okay, we got successes. He's very excited. He is going to be very grateful. However, you do feel like there is an undercurrent of if you were to fail in this endeavor, that perhaps you'd have a very angry ogre directly at you.
I'm not worried about failing.
Wow. Supremely confident for a person who just rolled a 2.
Yeah,
feel
all returns and refunds go through our agent. So.
Oh. Right, you're just going to offer her up if there's some sort of an
Yeah,
issue.
she's in the front of the marching order, so
Right.
she can handle it.
I gotta get the bad rolls out before
Get
the
them out
sword.
now.
Yeah, it needs to be used. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so he has agreed to your 10 gold pieces and to feed the puppers, I guess, here, as well as after you retrieve said dog. Because you both succeeded, he's going to pay you up front with the idea of a bonus should this thief not make it out alive.
All right. Now tell us about this thief.
Oh. Well, okay. So, there were a lot of people that morning that the dog disappeared. So there were like 4 or 5. Some of them definitely female, some of them definitely male. And there were and they were looking at dogs. Yeah.
Did
and
they
then
all
and
buy
then one
dogs?
was gone. So,
Did they all purchase dogs while they were here?
I would look at my records, but I don't really. I just keep them up here.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody leaves without paying. So
Do you remember of these 4 or 5, which
6.
ones or 6?
I don't remember.
Which ones paid?
All of them for the adult dogs, but then the puppy was gone. I don't sell the puppies.
So you sold 5 or 6 dogs,
Yeah, probably.
and then the puppy was stolen.
Yes.
All right.
So it could have been any of them.
I mean, yes.
But these people, they had faces, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Did any of them have faces that were different than others that you could?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were
describe
all
to us?
different faces.
Yeah, so
like
what-
each one had a different face.
Okay,
for
that's
sure.
helpful. So that's
Yeah.
a start. So anything that distinguishing characteristics, like extremely large noses or moles. Or
I
anything.
think I'm pretty sure that it was a human.
Okay,
Does that help?
it's a start.
Okay. So human is a help.
Yeah.
Yep. Were all 5 or 6 or 4 of these human?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, bring back my dog.
Do you take addresses or
Why
names?
would I need address? I mean, this
in
is a sort of a
case-
transient kind of a town, so like,
Right, of course.
wouldn't need
Names,
to, like,
maybe?
I mean, yeah. There was definitely a name that had an R in it.
So
A name
I
with
would
an
I would like to use one of my bardic abilities.
Yeah.
And I sing, although I can't sing.
Okay, I can't
I
wait.
sing out, please, sir, this is important to us to know who it was. This is
Oh.
a December to remember.
Oh, delightful. Yeah, you know what? He is moved. He's still sort of sitting, and now the dogs have gathered around him, and he's got one of the puppies in his lap, and he's just like, something jogs in his memory, and he remembers that it was a female. First name started with an R, and that she went west of town. She left west, which was different than everyone else.
Okay, very useful then. Okay, there you go.
And now you've lost him to the dogs.
Okay.
He's done.
Oh, okay.
He's sort of in a pile of puppies at this point. Just like crying about the one that is not there anymore.
As seeing that we are done with information, I have no further reason to be here. So
Excellent.
I will head out the door, and on the way, you know how people keep the hooks with the leashes
Yeah.
by the door? I'm going to take a leash
Great.
and start swinging it like nunchucks
Great.
because mundane objects are lethal in my hands. And now I have a leash weapon.
And just in case,
Yeah.
whoever you meet is dying.
We'll see what happens.
It's better to be sure, I
Yeah.
think. Okay. So you are heading west. Puppies, as you know, not the cleanest sort of animals, especially when they have not been trained yet. And so it's pretty easy to follow the trail. And
Oh.
you follow it into like a really big cavern, a cave entrance. It's very cool and quiet inside, and as soon as you step all the way in, there's a shifting in the stone, and it blocks off the entrance behind you.
We're gonna die.
Great. It's definitely going to be a sung line in the performance on Sunday.
You're welcome.
Maybe a harmony.
Maybe a harmony.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you fools are in there
die.
like finding your light, and your friend over here is trying so hard to like shut Oh, I'm trying to listen.
The acoustics are amazing.
Yeah. And because you two are very busy harmonizing your little hearts out, you have stepped away and you start hearing like what sounds like perhaps the flapping of very large wings.
That does not sound like a pupper.
No. Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe this dog has wings. He did not specify.
Guys, is one of you singing?
Maybe they're clapping to our music.
Okay, so that's not you, which
No.
means it's something else or someone else. I think we should could you guys maybe go a little more piano as we move forward through this?
Fair enough.
That's not going to be annoying at all. Just them like behind you. Could be some crazy dance moves happening. Yeah, and as you are moving forward with this incredibly appropriate soundtrack to what's going on, you hear those wings louder and louder, and then you hear something heavy land, and all of the lights go out. Just plunged into darkness, and a deep, booming voice says, "Thank you so much for coming to my house. I haven't had visitors in so long."
I slink back into the shadows even more.
Your bards have run.
I haven't run. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh.
That's so kind. Whose hospitality are we enjoying?
I think the important part is that before you can leave, we're going to play a game.
I come back out. I love games.
Oh. And I love that you love games. We need you to answer some riddles.
Is part of the reward the
Life.
pupper that you stole?
I have no pupper, you say?
Yes.
I'm unfamiliar with this term.
It talks like this. Show 'em how it talks.
Are your friends simple?
Yes, but that's not the point here.
So, if we get these wrong, are you going to eat Anishra?
What is an Anishra?
Or our brave fighter standing in front of you?
Ah.
Why are you getting...
If you get them wrong, then I will eat all of you.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I don't like this
Sort of
anymore.
my thing.
Those are steep price to pay to play a game.
Well, the best games always have, sort of an element of life or death. Never for me, but always for you.
And we're still in the dark? We're still
Still very much in the dark, in a lot of ways, but
It's got a deep voice.
Yeah.
Like dragon type deep voice.
it's resonant.
And we still don't see what this is.
Definitely not.
Okay. Well, with sword drawn and leash in the other hand.
Turning in the dark in circles. I've got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Okay. So I have a few riddles here. I think they're not too terribly difficult, but your rolls are going to determine whether or not you know the answer.
No.
Who wants to go first?
So, I would like to, since we're on the dark anyway,
Yeah.
and I hear the voice,
Yeah.
using my equal skill of brawling and sneaking, my sneaking part, and I want to try and maneuver myself to where I think I might be behind this creature
Oh.
as this happens. Just
Okay.
so that you know
Great.
that.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll try to flank it.
Yes.
If you will. All right. So, since you are maneuvering, I
Yes.
will not have you go first. Anishra, we're gonna have you go first. The roles that we are, we're looking for above a 16. And we're gonna need 2 of them to get you out of here alive. So your riddle is, what is not alive but has 5 fingers? The answer could be you, depending on what you roll.
I don't like that.
Don't think you're supposed to.
I rolled a 6.
A 6, yeah. Cool. All right, well, you don't know the answer to this riddle.
Cool.
Do you have an exceptional ability that you could perhaps...
You know,
You can
'Cause
hold on
there's
to
3
it. We can
questions,
see. We
right?
can see what happens over here.
Oh,
before
okay.
You.
Okay,
You
let's
wanna,
do that.
You want to
Yeah.
hold?
Yeah.
Okay. The creature is giving you a moment to ponder. You are lost. Paxton,
All right.
yours is what has many holes but holds water.
Let's find out. It's a 15.
Good.
But I would like to use my
We're doing
exceptional
great.
ability,
What is it?
Agma's Ovation Baton,
Oh,
in which I will sing the answer.
great.
Incredible performance, and all within eye and ear of my performance madly stand and applaud, charmed by my genius. That includes you.
By your genius. Yeah, I feel like you have used this on her a lot. Yeah, so you don't say the correct answer, but the creature believes you have because you say it with such conviction. You're walking with authority into this cavern. You're like, listen, I got this. Great.
not all men are always stupid.
It's true.
We'll come back to that. Moving on over to Armando. Yours is what flies but has no wings.
16?
I would love that. Got a 16. This is so easy for you. You know this. The answer is clearly time.
Of course. It's always the answer.
Obviously. I should have let you say it. I apologize for jumping in. I just got excited. So we have 2 successes. Luckily, your answer, which you would have said would have been a sponge,
Right. Yeah.
but what is it that you did say?
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Because technically, there's
Holds
water
a lot
in
of
cheese.
water in
yeah,
there.
there's
Ton
water in
of
there.
water. I mean, there is a lot of liquid in cheeses.
In cheese in general. Yeah.
And we're in Wisconsin, so that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes sense. And you...
As they each answer, and I kind of nod and realize that I'm still hopelessly clueless.
Yeah.
I remember my mantra that the best defense is a strong offense. And therefore, I am going to use my exceptional ability to channel my figurine of wondrous power
Oh.
to charge right toward the voice, riding a steed that is a lion.
Yeah. You summon it. It appears. You jump onto the back of the lion. You ride into where you believe the creature is.
And I'll start playing a song, You're Gonna Die and I Ain't Lying.
Okay,
From
good.
An earlier reference.
Your lion gets a little confused about where you want to go. There's a lot of like music happening, and it's like moving around, and so you do not get eaten by the creature at this time.
Oh, hooray.
But you do just run right into your pal. Just like full charge. And the lights come on mere seconds before you collide with Armando, going down in a heap of arms and legs and lions. It's just like ass over tea kettle. Like it's rolling about, which is going to be great for me to stage later.
In the pile, I look up and I say, well, that's the main problem.
Oh
Looking at the
no.
lion.
The lion eats you. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Even though, what a satisfying ending that would be.
Yeah.
So the creature is revealed to be a sphinx. You see that it is a sphinx, a little pouty at the moment because you bested them, and so The stone, there's a different area that creaks open again, and you are free to leave. Or you could stay and hang out with the Sphinx.
I start running.
Oh. Well, you disentangle yourself from the lion.
Oh, yeah, that first.
And then you start running. Got it. All right. As you head out of the cavern, you sort of end up on the other side. You're back out into a clearing, and there is kind of a diminutive female figure dressed all in black on the other side of the clearing, crouched down. Looks like she may be talking to something or someone.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to tumble out of that role
Majestically.
majestically.
Obviously.
Get right-sided while still atop the lion.
Yeah, looking great.
Yeah. Charge out of this cave with the Sphinx. See the lady and keep charging.
Yeah.
Shouting, "Pupper!"
Okay. You look amazing. The lion does dissipate about halfway to the figure. So as you're going, it just like disappears underneath you.
Cool.
You stay on your feet. Yeah. Just go ahead. And this figure whips around. Oh, she doesn't look terribly dangerous.
You are. And I stop, hoping she'll finish.
Stop, continuing. Yeah. She is a little confused by that very extended R.
I'll keep it going. Go really in a lot of trouble.
Oh. That's not my name, though. But thank you. Well,
So do you have a puppy in your possession by chance?
she looks very suspiciously at you. It's a really pointed question and weird. Like, do you often greet people that way?
Oh no, you see, we are, I'm going to use one of my bardic abilities, which is a natural-born embellisher.
Oh,
We're on a quest to seek this puppy that has been taken, and we've got the city and the officials behind us. So
the officials of Graver's Dig.
yeah,
They don't really work with anybody.
I know. That's why this is so paramount to their efforts.
Do you have like some sort of writ? Some kind of
Do you think those of Graver's Dig would put out an official writ?
We do have a writ, but it's all verbal.
well then it like by definition is not a writ.
It's spoke.
Just spoke. Yeah. She seems to not be buying what you're serving here, bud. I don't really have time for this. So she turns around. And
Can I have your
she's
name?
No.
Well, I'm tired of my name. I was wondering if I could have yours.
You're gonna steal my name?
Well, okay. At least tell me your name.
Why?
And I break into a song to try and inspire her to tell me who she is because of how wonderful she is. She needs to share it with the world. She's amazing. We should know her name.
All right. This is not your role for the thing, but I am gonna have you roll because I'm interested.
Yeah. Okay. 3. That's one of those. Is that the critical bad or good thing?
It is not. It is a critical nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like maybe you can't find your pit. Like you're
Yeah.
like can't quite find where the. So I'm trying to like.
Rachel.
There's- Wow. This is I. You know what? I'm gonna go. She just like turns around and is making her way out of the clearing.
What was she talking to?
Oh, for sure a dog.
That is now missing. It has disappeared.
It's scampered about. Yeah.
Pupper.
Y'all came in real hot, and so it like.
Here, pupper. Oh my God! Can someone else do this?
Here, puppy, puppy. Here, puppy, puppy. Here, puppy, puppy.
I'll try to back him up.
As you start to sing, she realizes what you're trying to do, and she throws a spell at the two bards
Oh no.
to freeze them in place.
Oh no.
Listen, they may be idiots, but they are my idiots. You don't touch them. And we're gonna go ahead
And then we're attacking.
We're attacking.
We're attacking. Okay. Tell me what you're doing for your attack.
Okay, for my attack, I am going to. So, did she cast her spell with her hands?
Yeah, she like threw it.
I'm going to use the leash
Uh-huh.
to trap her wrists.
Oh. Very, very dommy of you. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so hold on. Before you do that, I want to know what your attack is going to be.
So are we not frozen?
It's all going to depend.
Oh, okay. All depends. I'm going to, at the last second, as I see the spell coming at me,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw my singing sword
Oh,
in the air and try and distract her and basically try and mess up her spell by singing or otherwise.
by harmonizing with your
Yes.
own sword.
Yeah.
Got it. Paxton?
I'm going to try to use, see if I can recall a time that a spell like this has been cast on me before and just get out of the way.
Oh,
Because I
yeah,
have
yeah, because you have
high
the
precision
eidetic
memory.
Okay. Yeah. So, in this encounter, to defeat her, I need someone to roll above a 16. I need someone to roll above an 11. I need someone to roll above a 6. Seems like we should be able to do this.
Yeah.
It's not in order, like how I did it. Okay, well, that was encouraging.
19.
Hey!
See, it's when I use the weapons.
We play to our strengths here.
I do my
Oh.
battle cry.
4 and a 9.
Okay, so
I'm ready to use my exceptional ability unless you want to tell me what happens first.
yeah, I'm gonna have you use it because otherwise
Okay.
she's gonna leave.
So,
and
yeah.
you might be
Yeah.
frozen forever. So tell me what your
So
exceptional.
as I feel myself succumbing to her hold person or free spell, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Taco! I yell and use my exceptional ability to belt out a fortissimos coda,
Oh.
a thunderous voice that rends flesh and shatters stone. So it's okay if
Rends
she-
flesh.
So it's okay if she gets blown to bits
So we're aiming to blow her to bits.
because she's his puppy stealer.
Yeah, I mean, I think the real lesson that we have learned here today is that if you steal puppies, that someone will rend your flesh.
Plus, I'm scared. I
You
was
will be
desperate.
punished appropriately.
Yeah, I mean, fear is a strong motivator, right? I get it. Okay, so you whip the leash out. It wraps around, tying her hands together. She gets a little angry about that and starts fighting it. And you, in your fear, just like unleash this torrent of raw magical power. And it just like a cartoon separates all of her flesh, and she's just like standing there as a skeleton for a moment before it just like crumbles to the ground into a pile of bones. And you bravely step behind a bush.
Get out of the way.
You nailed it.
That's what I do.
You nailed it. And there's a pause for a moment and sort of like a shock, because I would say
Yeah.
you haven't seen this before. This is like a new side.
I say, oops.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I know the contract was potentially to kill this person, but this might have been overkill.
I feel bad already.
Pulling twigs out of my hair. The puppy's not in there.
Oh,
Whoa! What did you? What did you do?
I was scared. It just
Oh, it was-
happened.
I have no words.
we're gonna work on impulse control later. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's I think we're gonna need a conversation after this. It's
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to get to know you a little bit better and
I mean,
what you're capable of and if you're a threat to me.
Yeah, yeah. That feels good.
This show just went really dark. I apologize. Sorry, guys.
This is how we like to start our mornings. Just rend flesh from bone, but in a cartoony sort of slapstick, fun kind of way.
I would, with my military history and respect for the fallen,
Sure.
I would like to find a nice flat stone
Mm.
and carve into it, "Here lies our ...
R. Just a
Question mark.
Question? We never found it. And while you are doing that, you hear a little whimper from a different bush, not the bush you were in.
And then there I looked.
No, you,
Just
you
different
did,
whimper.
and that was like clutch.
Yeah.
We needed that. A little whimpering from another little bush.
Kinder than you have ever seen Anisha before. She falls to her knees and starts crying and goes, "Here, pupper, no worries. I'm here. I'm going to
Puppy,
hold you
puppy."
and love you and cuddle you."
You come out with like the most adorable puppy that any of you have ever seen.
Yay.
And they're so excited to see you, and they lick all over your face. And you can go back and get your bonus if you would like.
Well, do you have-
Are you gonna take the remains of
So
our...
yeah, I start to gather them up, still a bit shook by what I did,
Yeah.
and put it in a sack, and I say,
Yeah.
I think I know what her name was.
Oh no.
Bonita.
Oh god.
Okay, that's it.
It doesn't even start with an R.
Yeah. He falls down. He falls down.
Just so that people know, the actual Armando's leaving the
He's
room
left. He's left the building.
right
Yeah. So the three of you are bickering over the name of this person and the puppy, and you head back to Master and return the puppy. He's so grateful. I would say that. Look, he doesn't give a voucher per se because he doesn't like write stuff down, but he does say that should you need to have a hunting dog, you could come see him, and he would probably give you a steep discount. We've made it
Future-
out alive. We did it.
We did it.
now. Yay.
Really proud of you. Not everyone
you?
made it out alive. I
Yeah.
feel, there are levels of pride. Like, we could dissect the word, but I think we've done it. I somehow am going to turn what just happened here into a script that we're going to perform on Sunday. I suddenly have props that I need to get that I did not realize I would need to get.
Dog leash.
Pile of bones.
Pile of bones. Didn't know that was going to happen. Didn't bring my pile of bones. I left
And
it at
Eric will
home.
never be invited back to
I should know better. Every time I go to a convention, I should bring my pile of bones. My entire human skeleton disassembled. I can't wait to see what happens. I would love to take a moment and let my players who made a lot of choices today. I would like them to tell you where we can find them on the internet. I want you to be able to follow them on social media and see what sort of cool projects they have coming up. And I'm going to go in reverse order. So I'm going to start over there with Eric, who played our delightful and overconfident and very deadly bard today.
Yeah, sorry again about the exploding woman. So, hi guys. Thanks again for having me. It's so fun to play with Rem and Christian and the awesome Sarah. So, I am actually on Gen Con TV with Sarah and Rem on different shows. I'm on Dress to Quest. We are an all cosplay Dungeons & Dragons ongoing campaign. It's on Mondays at 6 p.m. PST. And you can find me under my name, Eric Wahlberg, a lot of places. Facebook is good, Instagram, and that's about it.
Great.
Great. You can find me in a few places. I am the one of the owners of Rough Magic, which is a collection of professional game masters. We run events all around Chicagoland, and we're spreading in other cities as well. We run private campaigns, public campaigns, all sorts of stuff. We do murder mysteries even, so
Yeah.
all
And
sorts
we
of
have
fun stuff.
partners with Alamo Draft House.
Yes, we're actually doing our first event with Alamo Draft House for the release of the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which is going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But you can find me at roughmagicgames.com. You can also find me on Instagram, either at rough.magic.rpg or my personal _Stoker.
Rad. He's got an adorable kid. You should check out the
I do.
pictures.
I do have an
It's
adorable
gonna be
kid.
good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Rep.
Hey guys, I'm Rem Alternus. I have 2 gigs. I am the new community and marketing director for Catalyst Game Labs, who has a BattleTech Mercenaries Kickstarter that has been live for about an hour now, and I checked 10 minutes in and was almost at 500,000, so who knows what it's at now.
Wow.
Amazing.
What?
So get in on it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
So lots of cool stuff from Catalyst. They're at Adepticon this weekend, so if you happen to be in that area, feel free to check it out. And then Rem Alternus Productions is a nerdy media production company that does crowdfunding campaigns, marketing. We produce audiobooks, and we live stream 5 to 6 days a week on our own channel, in addition to being on Gen Con TV with Shadowrun Emerald Glitch on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. And I also do an interview show when I can talk better every week, an hour before Emerald Glitch. So you could over $1 million now.
Over $1 million for.
So as soon as we get off
Amazing.
here, I'm gonna have to figure out what the stretch goals are beyond 2 million.
Yeah.
So
Cool,
I'll be
cool,
busy.
cool.
Find me on Facebook.
She's going to be
Yeah.
having a very tiny but excited mental breakdown in the corner.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You can cry in a minute. We're almost done. I promise.
It's a lot of stress.
My name's Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore, and you can find me everywhere else at Pixies and Pins. My website is pixiesandpins.com. You can find me every Friday night on twitch.tv/ShanConTV on Sarah's Table. I am taking this week off because I'm here, but next week we are going to be playing I believe next week is Midwestern Moms, where all of our players are playing, obviously, Midwestern Moms, who are solving all of the problems on the cul-de-sac with some like good old-fashioned mom love, but also like maybe a touch of magic. And then right after that, we're wrapping up an arc of Horseshoe Academy, my 9th level games, where you play magical ponies. So that's sort of what I generally do. A lot less flesh rending. Usually. I don't know. To be fair, I have not had Eric on the show before, so
Yeah.
we'll
never-
have to see what
I
happens.
will never be back.
I'll
Yeah.
have to see what happens. You can also check out Actoroke on twitch.tv/ShanConTV every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. We're in the middle of Series 4, DM'd by Mike Boozer, and some crazy shenanigans are happening. Don't know that they are this level of shenanigans, but, you know, we can all aspire to it. I would like to thank Peter Edgison for trusting me to come out here and do this
Peter.
with no supervision. Pew, pew, pew. I also want to thank our tech folk for setting up everything here today in the streaming room at GaryCon. You guys are amazing, and we love you. So please come back on Sunday at 10 a.m. and watch what happened here again, but in a different format. You get the idea. We're all here. So thank you so much, and as always, keep making art and keep being art. And we'll see you next time. Dance party.